The duel between Jeff Gordon and Dale Earnhardt was won by Gordon. You see the Gordon crew reacting along pit road. Their man, the winner of the Daytona 500, $2 million, and Jeff Gordon exiting the car here in Victory Lane just moments ago to accept congratulations from his wife and his crew. Let's go to Ralph Shaheen.
Well, Greg, it was a career best finish for Kenny Irwin, a tremendous run today, Kenny. But I have to ask you, what took place with you and Dale Jarrett? Was there contact?
You know, I don't think so. He was 3 wide in the center, and getting into 3, I just tried to back off a little, and I don't know if I actually hit him or if the air got off his rear spoiler, but you know, it was a terrible thing that happened. And at the end of the race, you know, we were there. We put ourselves in a position to maybe win the race, and we come up 3rd, which is it's not bad for me.
Dick Berggren.
And I'm with Mike Skinner, who had a great run this afternoon to finish 4th. You were 3 wide, it seemed, all afternoon. What's it like to be in one of those deals?
It's pretty crazy, Dick, I'll tell you. You know, our low Chevy was awful strong today. You know, the pit crew did great. They did excellent pit stops all day, and the engine was awesome. Adam Meyer and all the guys, Todd Bear, everybody back to the shop to put the body on that car. Man, that thing would go through the air. It was really a awesome deal. The car ran good. The pit stops was good. We did everything but win the race. We just come up a little bit short, Dick.
Was your heart pumping like ours was pumping those last few laps of the race?
My fist was pumping and my heart was pumping, and I was trying not to run my mouth on the radio, and yeah, I was a little bit excited there, but you know, it's the tail end of the line is not the place you can pass from, you know, unless they all get sideways up there. And I was kind of hoping that they'd all kind of get 2 or 3 wide, and we was going to try our famous outside move that usually works for Bobby Labonte, and he taught me well, but it didn't work today.
Good run. He'll win some this year for sure. To Greg.
Hearts are pumping all over Daytona this afternoon. Skinner and Gordon battling just prior to the finish of the race, won by Jeff Gordon. We remind you, coming up next here on CBS, final round coverage of the Buick Invitational. We'll come back to Daytona with more right after this.
CBS Sports presentation of the Daytona 500 is sponsored by 1010-345. Haviland Formula 3 Motor Oil. Add more life to your car. And by Exide NASCAR Select, the official automotive battery of NASCAR.
Welcome back to Daytona as Jeff Gordon and his crew continue to celebrate here in Victory Lane. Let's go back to the gentleman who just called a great race this afternoon, Mike Joy, Ned Jarrett, Buddy Baker. Mike.
Thanks, Greg. Ford's led 132 of the 200 laps, but Chevrolet's finished in 5 of the top 6 positions. 11 laps to go. Let's show you Jeff Gordon's final pass for the lead.
He went down under the yellow line there, passing Rusty Wallace, trying to get by Mike Skinner in the 31 on the outside there. Dale Earnhardt in the 3 just behind him.
Ned, it looked like Earnhardt helped push Gordon into the lead.
Well, he had no choice. If he was going to get to the front, he needed to help the car in front of him to get on out there. And you're right. Here they go back 3 wide going into turn 3. We'll see Earnhardt come up there in a moment and get right on the back bumper off Jeff Gordon. Here he comes into the picture now. And he will help Jeff Gordon get into the lead. But if he was going to get to the front, that's what he had to do. But not knowing that he's pushing the man to the front that was going to stay there.
Rusty Wallace jostling there with Mike Skinner and ended up 8th in the final tally. Skinner to 4th. Jeff Gordon, a winner for the 2nd time. Dale Earnhardt, Kenny Irwin, career best. Mike Skinner, Michael Waltrip finishing up in 5th. Kenny Schrader, Kyle Petty, Rusty Wallace 8th. Chad Little, Rick Mast 10th. 11th, Jerry Nadeau, a career best. Dallenbach, LePage, Irvin, and Musgrave all on the lead lap. 1 lap down, Dave Marcus, Benson, Cope, Presley, and Mayfield. Darrell Waltrip, Brett Bodine, Mike Wallace, Ward Burton, and Bobby Labonte. With damaged cars, Ricky Craven, Bill Elliott, Tony Stewart, the outside pole sitter, Bobby Hamilton, who crashed, then Ricky Rudd, Mark Martin, Sterling Marlin, Rich Bickle, Steve Park, and Jeff Burton were running at the finish. The rest of these cars were in the garage area.
Certainly, it's some big crashes here this afternoon that took out some good contenders. But Jeff Gordon now goes away from here with the points lead.
And Dale Earnhardt, he says this is his best year to pick up that 8th championship. He's 2nd.
The Winston Cup points mirror today's race results, and for the Winston Cup drivers, it's on to Rockingham, North Carolina next week. Jeff Gordon, for the second time in 2 years, champion of the Daytona 500.
Mike, thank you. And that wraps us from here. For Ken Squire, Mike Joy, Buddy Baker, Ned Jarrett, Dick Berggren, Ralph Shaheen, and Bill Stevens, I'm Greg Gumbel. So long from Daytona International Speedway, where Jeff Gordon has won the 1999 Daytona 500. Join us next Saturday for men's NCAA basketball action. Some of you will see Kentucky taking on Arkansas. Others will see Miami matching up against UConn. Coming up next, we have final round coverage of the Buick Invitational. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports, home of the Daytona 500.